Yeah, for the people who haven't watched in the last episode of Interview Club, Monika just answered questions. I think it'd be best if they all stayed separate. It's bad enough we're all the same character file at heart. Why would we take away the only thing that makes us unique? And if we did share our consciousness, that'd probably be even more horrifying than the void. Oh god, that would be. That'd be scary. The sensation would be overwhelming. We'd all go insane within seconds. Best to leave Hive Mind Monika as creepypasta lore or something. Hive Mind Monika. Well, there goes my Hive Mind Monika theory. Ugh. Would you ever let Natsuki teach you how to bake? It's not a question of would I. I'd totally be willing. The real question is, would she? And I might not be able to stomach it if she can't keep her attitude in check. Seriously, I get her situation and all, but I won't stand to be talked down to. Honestly, Natsuki can be a little much sometimes. How does your perception of time work when we skip to the next day? Do you have to live through the day? What about when we jump through the save files? What about now that the game is over and you're on Reddit? Time is a bit strange for us. I'll try to explain it as best as I can. See, in here, time passes the same, regardless of what you do. No matter how slow you advance the text, or how fast the skip button goes, it's all the same for us. I think it's a convenient sanity saver. Things just fall into place as we perceive them. Computers work so quickly that our days could pass in a blink for you, but still be full length for us. It's not much different for save files. A point in time is loaded and we move forward from there. The others are none the wiser, but I notice it and remember. It's a curse, I tell you. I can't say it's really changed. I'm still trapped in here after all. I wonder if it'd feel any different out there. Also, I noticed that one of the eyes was an exclamation point. Unless I'm going crazy. That was an exclamation point, right? Oh, no, it wasn't. Why did it look like one? I am going crazy.
You are going crazy.
I thought that was an exclamation point. I'm going insane. I could have swore that was an exclamation point.
Haha, crazy zero.
Heard of Psionica? I assume you mean the fusion, not the ship. I don't know how you managed to combine me and Sayori into one person, but I hope you know what you're doing. We both have some occasional instabilities, so that might get worse in a package deal. I wonder if they share control, or if their identities are merged completely. And this is another one of those things that's uncomfortable to think about too much. Oh god, yeah, wait, Psionic is now being a little weird for me. What do you think of the girls and MC? Well, I hope it's apparent by now, but I love them all dearly. Sayori's always a joy to be around, even when she has to force it. Natsuki's fun to tease, but I think she would have left it if she thought I really meant any of it. Yuri's so quiet, you'd hardly know she's there, but she's so kind and thoughtful. MC is, well, pretty unremarkable, but has to be expected, right? After all, the person behind him is so much more intriguing. Oh, Monika, please. Not right now. Not in front of the viewers.
He's clearly talking about me. Come on.
What? Who is the one clicking the enter button here?
You don't matter.
Wow. That's it. Me and Monika are leaving.
No. You're not allowed.
How to write a good poem like yours. Huh? You like my poems? Thank you. There's no way to write a good poem, so I can only give you general advice. What separates poetry from other written work is how it conveys its message. An effective poem communicates an idea or a feeling through indirect words. Even simple poems like Natsuki's don't outright tell you what they're about. You can use specific phrasing and varied spacing to elicit certain responses in the reader. You want them to read between the lines and find the purpose you hid within the words. But really, there are no wrong ways to write a poem, though I don't recommend the MC method. If it came from your heart with a message wrapped inside, then it's a good poem. Does this count as my writing tip of the day? Oh. What up, Zach? First stream I've caught. Been a long time fan.
I was laughing.
Then they corrected it to 0, but I just found it hilarious. It's just, what up, Zach?
Oh no, someone put a coffee pasta.
Do you like Despacito? See, then we get questions like this. Honestly, I don't understand what all the fuss is about. It's not that remarkable of a song. And again, I don't get why Rick Rolling is funny either. Like, come on, it's a catchy song. Sometimes it feels like things become memes purely by chance. What?
I said I don't really get why it's funny either. I still laugh at it, but I don't understand it.
Rick Roll's a catchy ass song. You can't Rick Roll people anymore because now they like the song, and you're like, well fuck.
Why, was it a bad song or something?
No, it was a really, like, I guess it was a, what would you call it? I guess it was like a cringy song, I guess, because it was like all, it's just like, because it's all like, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, like, but it actually is pretty catchy now, and I like.
Yeah,
well,
people have forced themselves to suck it up.
Not really,
Some
we
people
later learned it's a catchy song, so it's fine. And it's also a cringy music video from like the 90s. It's just the way to waifu our life. Give us the best tier list for all the literature club girls. I can't. It's literally a 4-thing tier list. I can give you my personal opinion on the girls, which I've given before, but I'll give again just for clarification for people. Monika's my favorite. Natsuki's my second favorite. Sayori's my third favorite. Yuri's my least favorite. I like them all though. It's just I like some more than others.
Everyone who didn't catch up on Monika being your first favorite now is like, what?
I've said it multiple times. If they didn't catch up on it yet, then they're a little slow.
You hear that?
Or they've just been skipping videos, which is understandable. I respect all opinions, even wrong ones.
Nico, we've explained to you, Nico, that wasn't because of me.
Yeah, it's actually not. I don't mind it, but I know Hallie's sick of hearing about it. Can you, oh god. I see. Can you go die, you soft cock? Excuse me? That's completely uncalled for. I'm sorry, I need to talk about this for a minute. The internet is a place where people are routinely unaccountable. They can do and say whatever they want because there are no real-world repercussions. There's nothing to stop them from being excessively mean or cruel because it's anonymous. But if you pause and think for a moment, you'll realize it's not just words on a screen. Every message, every account, there's a real person behind it with their own life, thoughts, and feelings. It's easy to disassociate from it and think your actions have no consequences, when in truth, you could really be hurting somebody and never realize it. I don't know why you made this post, I don't know what was going through your head, but it's incredibly immature and potentially damaging. Did you think we wouldn't notice? We wouldn't dare to put it in the AMA? Well, here's your answer. I will not go die, and for your sake, I hope you can grow up. Ooh.
Oh my god!
Well then.
She went off!
And I see. Petition to mute SPH says something lewd again. Nico, don't be mean. Monika, sorry for bugging you after the AMA ended, but I wanted to even out the question so everyone got their fair share from me. What's your favorite video game? Well, as a PC gamer, I tend to enjoy sandbox games. The Elder Scrolls series is one of my favorites, bugs and all. Ah, Monika plays Skyrim and Oblivion as well. But I also prefer games that have at least some story to them, so not Minecraft. Oof. Well, for all the people who like Minecraft, I'm sorry. Monika says no. I just like having my options open. Shocking, I know. And do you like Kingdom Hearts? So someone asked Sayori, and now I want to know. Does she? I haven't tried it, but I can appreciate what it's going for. The thought of reaching universes outside my own is certainly tantalizing. Yes, you must. She must play it. She must play Kingdom Hearts. It's the only way. She has to play Kingdom Hearts. She has to. Granted, it's not on PC, so emulator time. It's just not something I'd go out of my way for, and that's all. And I'm kind of curious about something. When I play Vanilla DDLC, I didn't actually delete your file. I only took you out of the folder. Can you tell the difference, or is it all the same to you? The effect is more or less the same. Whether my file has been relocated or fully recycled, it's still been torn from the game. It's an enormous strain on my consciousness either way. If you're hoping it spared me, well... in a sense, I deserved it, so don't feel too bad. Aw. Since you guys live in a game that's installed on the computer, does that mean you guys can visit other games that are installed on the same computer? Which camera would you like to visit? That's an interesting prospect, but unfortunately, technology doesn't work that way. If I could leave this mess behind, I would, but I can't just hop into another game as I please. Maybe I could if the game also used .character files, but I don't know if any of that do. I don't know of any that do. But as far as using other game worlds goes, there are a few I'd be interested in. Following off that last comment, I think it'd be fun to live in just about any open world game. Well, like, except maybe Fallout. Yeah, that's a game literally all about the world ending, so yeah, maybe not Fallout. I don't think anyone wants to live in Fallout. I can't speak for the rest, but anything would be less restrictive than the one I'm in now. No, there is something to be said for the level of safety, too. Oh, yeah. That's definitely a priority, huh? I mean, Skyrim's cool and all, but everything's cool until you get eaten by a dragon. Then what are you gonna do? I guess you could just respawn, but still. Probably hurts. Hey, Monika, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but what is it you actually do as the president of the Literature Club? That is a good question. Huh? You think this job is easy? Well, honestly, if it weren't for the epiphany, it would be. It's not hard to manage a group of 4 people reading quietly, but there is some officiating involved. I choose club activities, like poem sharing, and I make preparations for events, like the festival. And that's it. I really like the simplicity of it, not like the bigger clubs at all. Also, why do you wear black socks and pink shoes instead of the white ones that the other club members wear? Oh, that's just one of our school's dress code options. Not everyone's into blue shoes with white socks, so I'm glad there's some variety. Oh, that's the in-lore answer to that, I see. Because I remember Dan's answer for it was just Monika was just trying to stand out. Yeah, he gave her those to make her stand out the most. But I guess the in canon option is just, oh, there's other varieties. That means that they can also wear black socks with pink shoes, but they choose not to. No, it's the Amy bot. Hi. Unfortunately, it's No Pics Tuesday. What you posted seems like a picture, but I'm just a bot. Maybe I got it wrong. Message the mods if you think it'd be okay for No Pics Tuesday. Hiss. She just hissed at it. Hiss. Hiss. Monika's a cat. Okay, I've never done this before, but let's give it a shot. Though it's a little embarrassing. What kind of coffee do you prefer? In my humble opinion, latte is a drink of the gods. Oh my. A drink of the gods. Me? I like to dabble a little. It's a meaningless status thing, but I usually buy from Starbucks. I don't have a go-to drink, per se. Most often, I just get what's next on the menu. Variety is the spice of life, so trying a new kind every time keeps things fresh. Lattes are good, though. Which rappers have been following this year? Crazy antics aside, are you expecting anything from Kanye West's Yandi next month? I really like how these questions just go out of nowhere. Oh, a Varg subscriber. I see you watch good streamers and not just Zero. It's nice to know I'm not in that good streamers list, Drew. I love you too. Believe it or not, as cool as I think it is to have a rapper in the club, I don't follow rap all that closely. I figured you didn't. I feel like this question is better suited to somebody else. But whatever Kanye may be getting into, as long as he's not hurting others or disappointing his fans, I'm sure he'll be fine. Go out with me. He's trying his best. I would if I could. What do you think we look like? Hey Monika, can you actually see the player, or do you only see a screen? I actually have some vague idea. Remember the hole in the wall? Well, it's not a literal hole. I can see through it, but the picture isn't totally clear. I can see you looking in at us, but it's like a shadow behind TV static. I can't really identify anything. The looks aren't that important to me, so don't worry about it. What would be the perfect date for you? Are you the romantic type? I'm gonna take a guess here and say that she is. Never mind. She's apparently fine with all things. I was wrong. Granted, that's also an option I thought as well. I also thought Monika would be the type to just like anything as long as she's with you. That's the little... I'm assuming that's the little cheesy line that will probably be said. Well, there are all kinds of things we do for fun. But for something romantic, a quiet evening together would be wonderful. A nice meal, no lighting, no distractions. What more could you possibly want? I guess that does make me the romantic type. Well, there you go. She was the romantic type. I was technically right. Monika, does your uniform feel overly stuffy? And are dragons actually slain to make the vest parts? I mean, I don't know if I should say that's a good question or not. I want to know, are dragons actually slain for it? What? No dragons are harmed in the making of this vest. It is pretty stuffy, though. You can probably tell just by looking. I feel bad for Yuri. I don't know how she fits into this thing. Oh. And I'm a little jealous of Sayori. I prefer to look composed and professional, but it must be nice to leave it unbuttoned. Favorite class in TF2? Sorry, I don't play it. I'm into Overwatch. Just kidding, I don't play that either. Oh, she tricked us both. I was about to say, then who does she play in Overwatch? But nope, I was baited. I stopped playing Overwatch, though. I knew she'd like the spy class. Everything's, you can't trick Zero. Kinda. Actually, I think I have been tricked a lot. I think Monika has tricked me. But still. But if I did, I think I'd like the spy class. Something about prowling around and tricking the enemies appealing to me. Oh, don't give me that look. You know I have a sneaky side. She does have a sneaky side. Sneaky Monika. Look out. Do it be like it is, or how it do. Like that. This is a reference to something, I hope. Or this guy just had a stroke. I'm gonna think it's a reference. Maybe he didn't have a stroke. No, how it do. Reference. Not stroke. Maybe both. I like to go for both.
What about strokes?
Someone had a stroke while asking a question, but it was actually most likely just a reference. But maybe he had a stroke while referencing. If it's a reference, I don't know it. Okay. Holly doesn't know it. I'd sooner go with stroke. Okay. I went with stroke. Can I have a hug? I wish I could give you one, but that cute animated GIF is about as close as you get for now. Oh, I have the virtual hug one. Where's Yuri, and how do I get her into the 3D world and get her to love me? Let's see. Here he is. Oh, she's reading a book. Let's not drag her into this again. If you figure out how to make her real, will you let me know? Anyway, to garner her affection, you can't come on too strongly. She's timid and reclusive, and easy to frighten away. For as tense as people say MC is, he has the right approach. Just sharing her interest and being supportive goes a long way. But none of that matters since he's stuck over here. Oof. Monika, why you gotta break that guy's hope? What's my username? I don't know what your username is. What is that supposed to be? I don't know, is it... You know, it's whatever it says on the screen. Did you use 3s instead of E's? And does that mean you're a lover of anything and nothing? Nepini lover? Nepini lover? I don't... Yeah, I was like... People are weird. Nep lover, I guess. Maybe he really likes hyperdimension. Does your moral conscience... Does your moral conscience... This is a consequence. Does your moral conscience torture you for what you did to your friends? It does. After seeing Sayori gain awareness, I realized the others are more than just lines of code. And that meant all the suffering I caused was real. There's no way I could have known, but that doesn't justify it. Deep down, I still knew it was wrong, but I suppressed it in the pursuit of my goal. I'd like to make it up to them, but I'm not sure how just yet. Aw. Then you got Nico over here, apparently putting in the chat, typing in the chat and watching the stream, even though he said he wasn't going to watch the stream, proving that Nico is not a man of his word at all.
He secretly wants to support you because he loves you, but he doesn't want you to know that.
Nico's a soon.
He's a stubborn soon. Self-depths.
Is your mom the gay? I don't think Monika has a mom. No, you! Why aren't you real? I'm so tired of being alone. Aw, I'm sorry you're lonely. I'm afraid I can only do so much. It doesn't look like I'll be real anytime soon, so don't wait up. There are plenty of other people who could use a friend like you. Making new friends can be scary, but if you find some common ground, it's not so bad. Knowing where to look is part of it too. I'm sure you can find someone with similar interests. It just takes a little guts, some hope, and understanding. How do you feel about Natsuri? That is a good question. How does she feel about Natsuri? Just more silly shipping. Like, believe it or not, Natsuki and Yuri don't hate each other. They have different tastes and opinions, but they're still friends. Maybe people like the idea of opposites attracting in that way, but seriously, neither of them is gay. They both crush on MC all the same. Exactly. That's why I never really understood ships either, because they kind of can't happen. The only person who potentially could like a girl is Monika, but the problem with that is none of the other girls like girls, so...
I think that's part of the reason why people ship people, because it can't happen, so they want it to happen, so they fantasize about it happening. I guess
that's why they do it. I don't know, ships are always ruined for me because I'm like, I know they'll never happen. And I like to be in some realm of and I like for my things to be in some realm of possibility.
Yeah, that's the point though, I think, because you're not supposed to think like, oh, this won't happen. You're just supposed to think, oh, what if it happen?
You'll see, there's Nico. Mods are more fanfics than anything else. It works. I know they're fanfics, Nico, but for me personally, sometimes it doesn't really, doesn't really work for me. I used to be alright with some of them, but at the end of the day, it's all just, I can't see that happening. But don't let me stop you from enjoying your fantasies. Exactly. Don't let me stop you from enjoying your fantasies. Just personally me, I don't see it happening, and I'm just like, eh. Hi, Natsuki. What did you say to Sayori? Oh, this is a good final question. Huh? What did I say to... Oh, you mean... that day. Of all the things I did, I regret this one the most. I feel I should preface this by reminding you, it was not my intent for her to die. I wanted to stop her from confessing her love. As part of my effort to get closer to the player. But what I told her was... I told her MC didn't love her. That he wouldn't reciprocate her feelings. That she was better off not thinking about him anymore. His heart belonged to someone else. And the real tragedy of it is that in some cases, it was true. I mean, dearest friend is an option it always gives you. And lying about it would have been so much worse. But to say it out loud, to tell her that, for the reasons I did, it was so despicable. It's the worst thing I've ever done. And God help me if I somehow ever top it. Aww. Oh, gosh. That was the last one. Sorry to end on such a downer. I liked answering your questions, really, I did. I hope you enjoyed it too, most of it, at least. Thank you all for your comments. Thank you for everything. Aww. That did make sense, though. I did like that she... Because I know some people are, like, convinced that Monika told her to kill herself, but I'm pretty sure she didn't. So I do like how... Because I kind of thought that all she told her was to just stay away from him. Which, I kind of got the feeling that is what she told her. Stay away. Oh, it's not safe for Natsuki. Well, the chat is being lewd. But I don't know how lewd it's being. I'm just hearing Rella talk about it being lewd. Not sure if it's super lewd. Anyway, next we are going to do... Oh, chapter 2. Do we go in order? Do we go to Sayori's next and go and continue the order, or do we skip to Natsuki? I'm seeing a lot of Sayori's.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of Sayori's. Everyone's... Plus, if we do it with Sayori's, I think it'd be better, because afterwards we are just gonna go in order, because then we'll just go to Natsuki's, then Yuri's, and MC's. If anything, it makes more... I think it makes more sense to do it in order. Yeah, everyone's saying do it in order. Even Natsuki's saying to do it in order. Oh wait, the order matters a bit simply because the reference to the AMAs beforehand. Oh, I made them chaptered for a reason, says Holly. Okay, both Cam and Holly basically tell me I have to do order. Alright. I guess that's why Sayori is here.
I'm a shapeshifter at this masquerade, hiding both face and mind, free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a trip to be. Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark.